Hello! I recently went to the sea and while I swimming, something stung my leg painfully. I looked back and noticed a small jellyfish in the water, which the waves had almost washed ashore. I became curious. Could I grow such a sea creature at home? I put the jellyfish in a container with seawater and went home because the next morning I had to leave for another city. In the morning, I was already on the train with the jellyfish. I transferred it to a more convenient container in advance so that it would be more comfortable during the trip. The trip lasted about 8 hours and I was worried the whole time about getting it there alive and unharmed. So I periodically let fresh air into the jar, thinking that it would be easier for it to breathe that way. After 8 hours of travel, I finally arrived home. Let's see how our jellyfish is doing. It turned out to be in perfect condition, swimming, moving and looking quite lively. Now we need to think about how to create good living conditions for it. Of course, a jellyfish cannot live in a jar, so I prepared this aquarium. While at the sea, I collected a whole bag of sand from the beach. We'll use it to cover the bottom of the aquarium. We level the sand and start decorating. I picked up some beautiful shells on the beach. We arranged them on the sand and it turns out to be a real marine beauty. I think sea stones are also great for decoration, so let's add them to the aquarium. Now we need to pour in the water. I took it straight from the sea, but if you just pour it in, the sand will rise and everything will become cloudy. So I'll show you a useful life hack. Cover the bottom of the aquarium with a garbage bag and pour water over it. Then the sand won't stir up. In addition, seawater already contains all the necessary minerals and microflora, so the jellyfish will be comfortable. Now you can move the jellyfish to its new home. Carefully lower the jar into the water, and there it is, swimming to explore its new home. I think it turned out really cool. The jellyfish looks happy, but after a long journey, it must be hungry. We immediately started looking for what jellyfish eat, and found out that their diet is based on plankton. But where can we get it? It turns out that it is already in the aquarium. It got there along with the seawater. It is invisible to the naked eye, but now the jellyfish will have something to eat. Soon I will install a water compressor in the aquarium to filter and oxygenate the water. In the meantime, algae will take care of this. Some of it got into the water along with the jellyfish. We'll see if it takes root and can maintain the oxygen balance. We mustn't forget about the water temperature either. It's quite warm in the sea, so I decided to use a floor lamp with an incandescent bulb. Unlike an LED bulb, this type of bulb gives off a lot of heat and will warm the water. I hope the jellyfish will take root. Everything will be fine and we will be able to grow it at home.